So Cindy Chin, what you missed that side is they're going through dating terminology, and there is ghosting and breadcrumbing. So we've got some breadcrumbing going on here. Togolosh, I don't know, Brew. I don't know what that means. We've got Woolies registered dietitian Cindy Chin here to unpack something there is a bit of mystery around it. We've obviously had the opportunity to start on our plant-based food journey with Woolworths, and the fact that you guys are making it that much easier to inspire us to start including more plant-based elements in our diet. But I think, can we start at the very beginning? We're not talking about a vegan diet or a completely vegetarian diet. What does that plant-based journey actually mean to you?
So as a dietitian, if you speak to any dietitian, when we say plant-based, we mean basing the majority of your diet on plant foods and whole plant foods, so not your overly processed things, so legumes, beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, fruits and veggies, and then less or no animal foods. And if you want to include a bit of animal foods, that's fine too. And that's part of people being on different parts of the journey. You will get extreme people that are vegan who prefer not to include any of those foods, and then you will get those that are flexitarian that will include meats now and again.
Flexitarian, yeah. I absolutely love that, because it's an interesting one, because it sits on culture, on spiritual belief in some instances, so it is fully loaded, but there also is the health component. Why are you guys driving this message of plant-based? What are the health benefits?
So there's plenty of research to show that a healthful plant-based diet can lower risk for heart disease. And there's loads of evidence for when you eat more fruits and vegetables, it can actually lower risk for things like heart disease and high blood pressure and stroke. So very strong evidence to support having a plant-based diet. But you do get the flip side. So not all plant-based foods are necessarily healthy. Think fruit juice, think white bread, potato chips.
A lot of deep frying going on.
Yeah.
I think what has really jumped out for me here is, yes, you've got a great range of products, and I'm going to ask you to take us through some of these, but each one of these seems to inspire you in a direction about looking at things slightly differently. And I'm going to ask you to start with these pilafels, which sounds awesome, but take us through the range of products that you brought here to display this and why it's so important to inspire this kind of thinking.
So often when you think of like eating, getting yourself inspired with a bag of lentils, it's a bit tricky. So what we've tried to do is like take it a bit further for you. So, like, for example, here we've got something called pilafels, which is a play on falafel, obviously.
Yeah.
And what we've done is we've incorporated bulgur wheat and whole wheat, breadcrumb, couscous, and peas as the base to actually make like a falafel type of yummy, delicious vegetable.
Yeah, and you've got a lovely range of textures there as well, but you've also got a bit of zing, and I think that's the key thing with veggie-based, any kind of foray into the veggie field is ramp up the spices, ramp up the textures, make it interesting.
Yeah.
So what else have you got for us?
So we've got some Kiev, so if you want to go for a traditional crumbed type of offering, we've got that, so brown and fried, but actually with a vegetable base. So this is a veg risotto Kiev. And then we've got, what I really like is the, so this, we've seen that with the drizzle, which I really like.
That's
and
amazing.
then my daughter's favorite are these little patties. So you get different types. This is a butter bean, sweet corn spinach burger, and then you've got a mushroom one as well. And what's really lovely is that they just, so when you give them a light frying or grill in the oven, they just give a lovely crispness and just, again, texture and variety.
It feels like your protein. I think the bottom line is we, certainly from a South African perspective, we eat far too much meat because we feel that you've got to have this balance of. But often what we're looking for is a flavor profile or is a textural thing. So if you include those elements, get genius. Do you have one tip maybe to leave with our viewers who are looking to ramp up their plant-based diet?
I think you've hit on it. I think it's to include variety and diversity in your diet, because that gives you healthier everything, and it's important for gut flora as well.
Yeah.
But also to, I think one big tip, I would say, explore different flavors and try to make it interesting, and don't stick to one thing, because that diversity in diet is what makes it healthy. So if you stick to one thing only, you're only going to get one set of nutrients, whereas if you eat a wide variety, not just these meals, but also all these other delicious things behind
inspired by your garden, I love it.
Inspired by that, get ideas and try different flavors. I think that's key to a healthy diet as well.
I love it, man. You eat with your eyes, so make it look amazing. But go out, try one of these new ranges inspire yourself, who knows where it'll lead.